Ladies and gents, welcome to Six Figs. I'm Kyle. We're talking about Definity Internet Computer News, from the ecosystem to the charts. Thank you all for the support of Cracking FTX, which premiered on May 10th, 2024 at the ICPC Community Conference. So this was an incredible story that I had to tell in its entirety. I originally started exposing FTX and Sam Bankman back in April of 2022. And when that happened, Sam was like a god. He was walking on water. Nobody really believed this information that I had to say. But now, after everything's happened, this was the perfect opportunity to revisit the entire incident in this event of information that unfolded. Who was involved? How all this stuff came to light? What ended up happening? On top of that, it's a perfect time to double down because all eyes were on the ICPC. There's a lot of new community members that might not know about this. So it was a great time to educate the community. Thank you all for such a wonderful reception on the video. It was amazing. Definity, folks, 600 signups. Guess what? They're having a party May 23rd, 2024 at the Definity headquarters in Zurich. And looks like they got their building looking real nice. I will be there in Zurich at this party attending. So if you see me there, hit me up. Really a banger tweet from Drowny at Drownwave. The ICPC event last week was pretty successful at onboarding new users. Almost 5,000 new users created an internet identity. Whew, that's smoking. So that's great to see. And a big shout out to the ICPC team because these guys absolutely killed it across the board. Kyle did an incredible job hosting. The amount of planning that goes into something like this, and the amount of man hours, it's absolutely incredible. When I first met with them, it must have been January or December of 2023, January 2024. So months and months of planning went into that, and it turned out so good. I thought this was interesting. Definity is having an AI space this Thursday at 5 p.m. CEST time, where they will be discussing their vector DB deployed on ICP. So, oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jesus. Something in the air. I think there's a lot of pollen in the air or something. But anyways, I thought this would be a great time to check out what's going on within the AI scene of the internet computer. And Dominic Williams says, in my opinion, what we need is not Stripe, but a ripe, real internet payment ecosystem. Gonna work on it. This is interesting, folks, because the biggest challenge for like crypto and Web3 applications is being able to accept payments, being able to onboard, being able to bridge their native currency to tokenized currency. So if they can create something that makes it easy for people to just pay with their crypto at checkout, this would be absolutely insane. So keep your eye on that. Dominic Williams, man, he's hitting it out of the park lately. Internet computer founder, 95% of blockchains are out there are just junk and they're just selling snake oil. And he's absolutely right, folks. There's over, 20,000 projects out there? A lot of them just are junk. Excuse me. A lot of them just are junk. A lot of them are good. You know, really, I only keep my eye on stuff like major blockchain projects, like actual blockchains that, you know, are in the top 500. And I'm not saying that there aren't good ones below the top 500 or underneath the top 500. It is what it is. Like, you have to make it to that top 200, top 100 to actually prove yourself and your worth, I feel like. So we see this all the time where all these chains, they just spring up, they get popular, and then within a year or two, it's like they're gone. ICP, folks, we'll break down the charts here in 3 minutes. What's going on with the ICP charts? Well, folks, I think that when we look at the 4-hour chart, there is this potential falling wedge that is happening right now. So this is a bullish pattern. On top of this, there could even be some sort of bullish Gartley that is happening here. We might be gearing up to see something like this, and this could ultimately lead us into a very nice pump. So with that said, we also have something to look out for as well. So there is somewhat of an inverse cup and handle. So this is not good to see. I'm just seeing these charts kind of mixed. One thing's telling us that we might be gearing up to see a little bit of a pump. The other thing's telling us, guess what? There could be some negative price action that's about to happen. Let's just pull this up on the daily chart. I might have to cut this short because, man, there's something going on with my sinuses or something today. But yeah, anyways, price action. What did I just do there? Price action to me, when we're looking at this daily chart, we're getting a very nice doji star, which usually indicates that there is like a reversal coming. Price action is kind of far from this Ichimoku cloud, and we are getting a little bit of a bounce the last couple of days off this 200 moving average. So, I mean, this thing's just been constantly trading sideways since December, and I know people are itching for another pump. But really, when this thing pumped way back in December, I told everybody that this thing's going to need to flag out at least towards this 50 moving average and this shoulder of the cloud. Go back and look at my videos from December. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But when it comes down to it on the weekly, we still got a very nice pennant or flag formation that is happening. And I do think that, we might see price action continue to trade sideways or test this 50 moving average at some point here before the next move happens. So with that said, what excites me the most is I'm all about predictive trading. My best trades are made trying to predict the future at a super high level. A lot of people are playing their TA and stuff like that in hindsight, which works, right? To some extent. But knowing the moves before they happen and everybody else takes advantage of them has its positives and its, that's plus sides. So one thing that I'm hopeful for is that we see Elliott wave theory move us to the next level of support and resistance. Technically, when we look at Elliott wave theory, wave 2 to 3 would have to be longer or larger than move 0 to 1. So with that said, if we get this bounce, we could easily be seeing ICP maybe start getting ready to swing up to the $80 level at the minimum. But, I think that it would probably get enough momentum to maybe run up into that $100 level. So then we might have to wait for price action to flag out again. And I think that this thing, man, we might have a shot at like $200 here. $150, $100 to $200. But there's so much that is unknown for crypto at this point in time. But my prediction is going into June, hopefully we can see a very nice bounce and start to make this multi-month yearly climb up to these higher price tags. When it comes down to it, to hit a $215 market cap right now for ICP, we would need, to hit a $215 ICP token price, we would need a $100 billion market cap. Cardano hit that last bull run. So I do think that ICP definitely has the potential to hit it. Love you all. We'll see you guys on the next video.